There's something comforting about routine and stability, which can make the unexpected changes in our lives a little stressful. So today, I'm going to share some of my personal ideas about how to embrace the positive side of change. Don't go away.
Rose-colored glasses, take one.
Hi, I'm Angel Logan, and thank you for joining me today on Rose Colored Glasses with Lord and Lady Logan. If you're new to our channel and you want to watch some of our previous shows, or you're a current subscriber trying to catch up on episodes that you've missed, you can search us on YouTube by typing at rosecoloredglasses-Logan, going to the hashtag rosecoloredglasses, or type the following web address into your browser: youtube.com/@rosecoloredglasses-Logan. Human beings are creatures of habit, and most often, we feel the most secure in our lives when we know what's coming, when we can plan for the future, and when we can change things in our own time by our own choice. However, sometimes we're hit with an unexpected change that we didn't invite or want, and it feels as though the rug is being pulled out from underneath us because these changes are forced upon us by circumstances beyond our control. And this can really rattle us and take us out of our comfort zone. What makes it even more complicated is if we don't have a clear path and we're faced with several unknowns. This can be the most overwhelming and stressful feeling. I've experienced this in my own life, and I know how scary it feels to not know what's coming or not know when the solution to the problem will materialize. But change can do something else for all of us. It can force us to rise to the occasion by digging deep within ourselves for the strength that we didn't know was there, by helping us to find creative solutions by thinking outside the box, by letting us know that we're not alone and that it's okay to ask for help, and by teaching us how to persevere and not give up on ourselves. Stay tuned because I'm going to share some positive sides of change, and later on in this episode, I'm going to share a few examples of how Dana and I found our silver lining when dealing with some unexpected moments of change in our life. When something happens to change the circumstances within your life, instead of dwelling upon the things that you cannot control, try shifting your focus to the areas of your life that you can control. For instance, perhaps the company that you've worked for several years is downsizing due to the economy, and they've decided to let go several employees, including you. It's easy to be completely overwhelmed by this situation because you have your rent or your mortgage to pay, monthly expenses, and possibly a family to support. And mixed in with the emotions of fear and not knowing what the future holds, you may be asking yourself, why me? What did I do wrong? These emotions could be paralyzing, but while you can't control what the company has chosen to do, you can control your reaction to it. Sure, give yourself a few days to come to terms with this unexpected change, and then give yourself permission to feel whatever you're feeling, because it's not healthy to bottle up your emotions. But also, you need to realize that this is happening in a lot of companies today because of the economy, which often has little to do with you, and it isn't something that you should be taking personally. Now, what you need to do is start focusing on what you can control. First, get a resume. or have your current one updated so you can start sending it out immediately to begin the job hunt. Then take a good look at your financial status. Figure out how much you have in savings and look at the areas of your life where you could tighten up your budget for a little while so you can make a new financial plan in case it takes a while to find another job or in case your next job offers a lower income. These are things that you can control so that you can find a solution to your problem. I think we're all experiencing some uncomfortable changes in one way or the other as we try to find a way to deal with the financial impact of inflation, with prices jumping up, stressing our budgets, and causing hardship that no one deserves. And this isn't just happening here, it's happening all over the world, putting us all in the same boat of uncertainty. I know that it's hard to imagine embracing that kind of change because we can't control the price tags of the goods, services, and lodging that we use daily. However, there are some things that we can do on our end. We can adjust our spending. We can support each other with help whenever possible and with kindness always. And if we're providing goods and services, we can try our best to remain affordable to our customers so that we aren't contributing to the problem. We can't control the reason that the economy is unstable, but we can try to create solutions among ourselves to make life a little easier on ourselves and each other. Maybe the unexpected changes in our lives can offer something else to consider. Perhaps we should be asking ourselves, what else could this mean? Because there's a chance that the change that we're facing could be giving us an opportunity to improve ourselves, to become more flexible and open to new things, to learn how to improvise rather than panic, and to become more spontaneous while looking at some situations as possible adventures. Sometimes it's just about shifting your perspective about the changing circumstances in your life so you can look at the bigger picture, which could reveal a silver lining that you didn't even know existed. When our thoughts are consumed by the negative aspect of changes, it becomes difficult to see the light at the end of the tunnel. However, if we can see some positive benefits of the unexpected changes in our life, then it might be easier to control the narrative to create an even better situation for ourselves. One anniversary, Dana and I made plans to dine at a restaurant that we had always wanted to go to, and we made all of our plans based upon the information that the restaurant had posted on their website. We were so excited, but when we arrived, we were told that the restaurant had been closed to the public for quite a while, and they only used the space for privately booked functions. The restaurant manager felt so bad because our anniversary was ruined based on false information on their website that he told us that we should come back on our next anniversary and dine at their other restaurant for free. The following year, we went and the entire staff treated us like VIP guests. Then, after our meal, they escorted us upstairs for a tour of the restaurant that we originally wanted to visit. What we didn't know was they had planned an evening for just the two of us in the other space. We had the whole place to ourselves with the most stunning views of Boston, and that event turned out to be much better than we could ever have imagined the year before. Another example, which was far more serious, happened at the start of the pandemic in 2020. The shutdowns in the beginning were hard on everyone. Dana was laid off from his job during that time, and I lost most of my commercial customers from the writing services part of my business. Dana and I had a lot of time on our hands during the shutdowns trying to figure out what to do amidst such uncertain times. We didn't know how long the shutdowns would last or how this would affect our future. Then Dana and I started talking about a previous idea that we both had. He was always interested in starting a YouTube channel for fun featuring topics of his interest, and I had been thinking about starting a YouTube channel to add a digital side to the Angel Logan brand. We realized that this was the ideal time to pursue these ideas, And the more we talked about it, the more appealing it was to combine a little bit of business with fun and create a channel together. We had a lot of details to sort out and a few things to learn, but we had nothing but time on our hands, so we did what we needed to do to figure it all out. COVID was one of the worst things to happen to the entire world on so many levels, and most of our lives have changed in ways that we could never have imagined. But Dana and I made the best of the circumstances that we had at that time, and we created something really special that we're really proud of today. Change will happen when we choose, and when we least expect it. And with that change, we may face a lot of uncertainty, but change opens the door to growth. Uncertainty allows reinvention, and sometimes after it's all said and done, we get a little bit of the magic of serendipity. We want to hear from you. In the comments section below, tell us about one of the ways that you deal with change. Thank you for watching. If you click on more in the description section below right above the comments, you'll find links and information about our channel and today's show. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel if you're enjoying our show. And we hope that you'll visit again to take a look through our rose-colored glasses. Until next time.